Hey guys, how are you doing today? I know this video is coming out a day late, but there's a reason why it's coming out a day late. So Erin and I actually celebrate Valentine's Day on the 15th of February instead of the 14th of February. Mostly so we can avoid the big lines and the big rush and hubbub and everything like that that accompanies Valentine's Day, but also because we like to spend more time in an empty melting pot, which is an amazing restaurant that we went to today. So I'm actually filming on our Valentine's Day for this Belated Valentine's Day book haul collaboration with Lisa London. And so Lisa actually messaged me a little while ago and asked if I wanted to exchange 3 books on our Kindles for the romantic month of February. And of course I said yes. She is the sweetest, most caring person on BookTube, and I just love her to death. And so I know that this isn't normally a genre that I read, and You'll figure out how I felt about the books. I do want to let you know that if you love romances, you need to go follow Lisa London. She is just so fantastic, and she puts out great content, and you'll really, really, really enjoy her channel. So, without further ado, let's get into this romance collaboration. The very first book that I read was Sprinkled. It is a Lacy Lucy, I think that's how you say it, mystery by Gina Lamanna. And this is I think it's based sort of like a cozy mystery, and it's a little different. So the main character's name is Lacy Lucy, and she is sort of trying to figure out who she is as a person and trying to figure out, how to fill her own shoes, because apparently her stripper stepmother is not necessarily the shoes she wants to fit. I mean, I wouldn't want to fit those shoes either, judgy free zone, but I'm just not very good in heels. Because like today I wore heels and I have probably like 4 or 5 band-aids on my feet right now, and I'm a klutz, and I'm not gonna lie, I've got just not happening with the high heels or the whatever. But this is a really, really cute book. She is trying to figure out who she is as a person and who her family is. So she sort of gets herself mixed in the mafia of sorts, and it seems that her conscience only operates on 78 proficiency, and she sort of is just like, let's do this. And her first assignment for the mob is to get $15 million of the good stuff. And you'll have to figure out what the good stuff is. But she realizes that even though you can't pick your family, you can still sort of pick who you are as a person. It was a really, really interesting read. I liked that it had sort of a cozy mystery twist to it. So that was Sprinkled, and you can try it out. The next book, not every book that you're going to read you're going to like. And that's okay. I don't expect every single book that I suggest to be loved by every single person, because that's just not what literature is. That's just not what those stories that everybody writes are about. No, they're not always going to resonate with every single person. And for some reason, this book specifically did not resonate with me, but it might resonate with you guys. So I wanted to make sure that I mentioned it. It is called Straight to Hell by Michelle Scott. And this book, I actually DNF'd. I couldn't finish reading it. I just couldn't get over the main character. So it starts out with the main character, whose name is Lilith Straight, talking about how she's the woman you've always wanted to be, how her husband's better than your husband, and how her house is better than yours. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to punch her in the face repeatedly. She does get her comeuppance when she's killed, and she sort of gets the option to become a succubus, I believe, and or a soul-sucking seductress. and it's very much a drama-filled romance. So if you like that kind of romance, then this is the romance for you. If you like someone who is very truthful and blunt and sort of tactless with the truth, you'll really enjoy this book. I, however, could not finish it, but that is my own personal preference, and I really want you guys to know that I'm always 100% honest in my reviews, and that it's okay that I did not specifically like this book, but that I know that tons of people love it. It actually had like a 4 stars on Amazon, so people love this book. It just wasn't necessarily me. And the last book, which is called Love Beyond Time by Bethany Claire, is a book that high school Courtney would have loved. If you ever read Karen Marie Mouning's Highlander series, I loved those books. I read them, I don't even know how many times, but this book is very much in the essence of the Highlander series. So this book actually follows the Connell clan in Scotland, and it's sort of about their demise and sort of the history of the whole entire family. And an archaeologist, they search through the ruins for any evidence on who destroyed this Scottish family. And in comes a Texas kindergarten teacher, Brielle Montgomery, and she's feeling like her life is sort of mundane. It's not really on track the way that she wants it to be. And so she decides that she's going to ask her mom to accompany her on a dig in Scotland, which, just so you know, my family's from Ireland, and I've been to England, Ireland, and Scotland. I could really picture every single scene in this book, like the way that you know, the whole entire areas were described. It was very vivid in my mind. Scotland has the greenest of green you have ever seen. I can't really even explain to you how stunning this country is and how breathtaking it is. So once they're in Scotland, Bree actually finds herself in a room that's actually spelled, and she's sent back in time to the time of the clan, and she is trying to figure out a way to change the outcome of the Scottish people, of that specific clan. She's trying to figure out how to keep them thriving and going. But she's also trying to find a way home, because this isn't her time period, this isn't her people, and she wants to do both. She wants to keep that clan going, but she wants to return home. So this is a really, really, really sweet romance. Again, it reminds me of Karen Marie Mouning's Highlander series. If you like that series, then you'll most definitely like this series. I am so thankful that Lisa asked me to be a part of this. Again, I'm sorry, Lisa, for it coming out a day later than Valentine's Day, but again, I celebrate Valentine's Day with Erin on the 15th, and so I thought it would be sort of perfect to put this on the day that I celebrate Valentine's Day. So remember, if you like romances, go and follow Lisa London. I will have her linked down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Mwah! Bye!